Hello everyone, and welcome to the video. Today we'll be unboxing and setting up a Fluval Betta Aquarium Kit. Now we already have a video all about this aquarium kit and all of its great features, so if you want to learn more about it, if you're maybe interested in buying one, there's a link in the description down below. Otherwise, let's get started. Alright, let's talk about what comes with the aquarium kit. First of all, you have the tank itself. The total volume is 3.65 US gallons, or about 14 liters, and then the swimming space in the front is 2.6 gallons, or about 10 liters. There's a lid that covers most of the top of the aquarium, so that'll help keep your betta from jumping out of the aquarium. Then there's the soft glow LED light. Now this lighting isn't too bright, which is actually better for bettas. But you can grow certain species of live plants with it. I've had success growing Anubias, Vallisneria, Cryptocoryne, Java moss, Java fern, a couple of different types of floating plants. Now obviously with this light you're not going to be growing carpeting plants, but if you do want to upgrade the lighting and keep more demanding plant species, the Plant Nano Bluetooth LED can be retrofitted onto the aquarium without affecting anything else. So if that's what you want to do, the option is definitely there. Moving on, very important for bettas, a heater. This is a preset unit. It's calibrated to 78 degrees Fahrenheit, but 25-26 degrees Celsius, which is perfect for bettas. And because it's a preset unit, it's very easy to use. You just put it in the tank, plug it in, and you're good to go. It's going to maintain the right temperature. After that, we have the return pump with the very nifty diffusion chamber. So what this does is it diffuses water as it comes back into the aquarium. So you have the same overall turnover rate, but the flow of water is a lot less direct, a lot less concentrated. It's more diffused and dispersed, which is obviously very good for bettas, which have such long flowing fins. They're not the best swimmers. They can't handle really strong water movement, so that takes care of that for you. Lastly, filter media. We like to say that the Fluval Betta Kit is the best filtered betta aquarium kit on the market, and it's not hard to see why. We have a large, oversized foam block that takes care of all of your mechanical filtration, and then you have chemical and biological filter media as well included with it. Now, of course, you can swap these out if you want to use other types of filter media. Our resin-infused pads, for example, fit really nicely into these slots. But that's it. So you have everything you need to get started. So now let's move on to decorating. As you'll see, setting up the Fluval Betta Kit is a very straightforward process. We have a whole product range available alongside the tank itself, substrate and decor and those sorts of things. We'll talk about all of them in a future video, but if you'd like to learn more about them now, be sure to head over to fluvalaquatics.com. So I'm going to quickly assemble the tank itself. I've given my filter media a quick rinse just to make sure there's no debris, no dust or anything on it. So of course this goes right in here in the back, slides right in. Next we'll put our pump with the diffusion chamber. So this is just going to go, we'll take these twist ties off really quickly. Off that goes. And then this guy is just going to go right in the back chamber here. There's little slots so that the diffusion chamber can sit in really nicely. Next we have our heater. Likewise, we're just going to take the twist tie off and kind of pop them in the back. There we go, right in there. And then lastly, our LED just clips over the glass on the back, right like that, and right like that. There we go, we're all set up. For the purposes of this video, I'll be using our brown gravel. There's also white and black available, but I kind of like the natural look a little bit more. I've also picked out 2 artificial plants from the Betta plant line. As I mentioned, you can of course keep live plants in this aquarium, but if you're new to fish keeping, artificial plants are a great option. Lastly, I have a piece of driftwood and a couple of river stones, which I'm going to go get right now. It's a good idea to give everything a quick rinse before adding it to your tank. There can be some dust and debris on some of these items, and you just want to remove as much of it as possible before introducing it to your aquarium. I've also gone ahead and added the substrate off camera. I thought that would be kind of noisy for you guys to listen to, but the bags of substrate are made specifically for this tank, so you buy 1 bag and you've got the perfect amount for the tank. Next, we're going to add our driftwood. Now with driftwood, you do need to be aware that in a lot of cases it will float. It won't sink to the bottom right away. So it's generally a good idea to either give it a soak for a couple of days. It can take a week or 2 in some cases. Or when you add it to the tank, just kind of anchor it down with the rocks that you put in around it. That'll help keep it in place until it's properly waterlogged and it'll stay down on its own. So I'll continue putting in these little stones. After that, we're going to put in our artificial plants. We're going to put these towards the back to create a nice sort of visual effect. So we'll put this guy back here. That looks nice. And then we'll put this little guy over here and try really hard not to knock everything over here. There we go. Beautiful. Once you're happy with the way everything looks, I've done a little bit of tweaking off camera just to make sure that it's perfect. You can go ahead and fill the tank up with water, plug everything in, and add your water care products. Now there's 3 you're going to want to use. First of all, Betta Plus water conditioner. That gets rid of chlorine, chloramine, heavy metals, all that bad stuff you don't want in your aquarium. Then there's also Betta EnviroClean and Cycle Biological Enhancer. Both of those have good kinds of bacteria that will make your tank safe for fish. We recommend just following the instructions on the bottles. You're going to want to wait at least a couple of days, a few days, a week if you can, before adding fish to your tank. And that's it, guys. We have our Betta Kit unboxed, set up, and in a few days we'll be ready for our Betta. Now, if you'd like to learn more about Bettas and how to care for them, we have a really extensive Betta care guide available on our website. So if that interests you, the link to that will be in the description below. If you have any questions, concerns, or conundrums, please leave those in the comment section. We'll be sure to get back to you as soon as we can. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Most of the people who actually watch our videos aren't subscribed, so it would mean a lot if you could do that. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.